Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Start Your Day Great. Start your day with a coach. I am your coach, certified high performance coach Sean Butner, and this is Friday, so it's the weekly reflection. And this week, um, barring any questions from you folks, if you could do the social media thing, if you have any comments or questions, put them below where you're watching this, and I'll answer them maybe on the cast, but probably afterwards since it's just me managing this as a small business owner here as a coach. But this week in Friday Reflection, I wanted to share, barring since there were not many questions this week, I just want to talk about something that happened to me. Right, I got caught up in some insecurities that got me in my head and really threw me off my rhythm in my business, right? And you know, the whole idea of this video today is to talk about not getting stuck in your head, right? And after Monday's or the Monday motivation video I did earlier this week, we talked about this idea that you're the architect and engineer of your life. And go watch that video if you haven't, because I think it's really powerful. I really love that idea. But it got me thinking about how I should maybe do things a little bit differently in my business. You might notice a couple of different changes here. Just reaching out to a whole bunch of people and getting some various types of feedback. But I got stuck in some insecurities that came up through that process. And what that did is it stopped me in my rhythm, right? So you might have noticed last Wednesday, usually I have it Start Your Day with the Coach. We skipped over that as I was trying to rethink things. And, as somebody that's introverted, like I know my tendency when I'm, kind of dealing with my stuff is to withdraw, right? I also know that it's to overanalyze everything. It's trying to think of the perfect way to move forward. And that's not really what's important, because in life, in business, in relationships, it's not how well thought through or how perfect you land things. It's how consistently you show up as your best, right? It's the discipline to show up regularly. It's, not worrying about being a hot mess, right? Wherever you're at in your business, in your relationships, in your health, in how you just feel day to day. It's showing up for those moments so that you can get the learning and grow, right? And that's why it's super important in business to have some type of production cadence. And even when you, like, for this show, there's a lot of times where I don't know what to say, but I've made a commitment to show up 3 times a week for you folks. And so, it bugged me Wednesday when that didn't happen. And that's okay. Like, things like that happen. But, you know, getting back to consistency, it's also why you need to have consistent check-ins with your spouse, with your friends, with your family, with your teams that you're leading, with your coworkers that you're working with, project managers, and all that kind of stuff. Because it's that consistency that builds trust, that builds communication, that allows improvement to happen. It creates the space for that. So, like I said, this week I got caught up in some insecurities about how far I am in my business and why people aren't connecting the way that I was hoping, or why I'm not having a bigger impact and helping people level up their lives, helping people lead with more joy, more confidence, and more presence, which is the whole high performance thing. And that's okay, right? That happens. And after a couple of days, though, for me, it was like, hey, I know that to get out of that analysis by paralysis type movement, I need to do something. I need to get back into action. I need to really push myself to show up and get back on that consistency, that rhythm, that goodness rhythm, right? As I've heard it called before by one of my mentors. So that's why I'm sharing this, right? I think so many of us have these moments, especially if you're more introverted, and putting yourself out seems like a huge risk. Maybe you're a little anxious about that, or maybe you're just so caught up in your head that you never hit implementation, you never hit execution, you never hit action and putting things out in the world. And so you don't make the impact that you want. And there's a reason why for my coaching practice, it's joy, growth, and impact. It's have fun along the way, learn as much as you can, and leave the world better than when you showed up, right? You want things to be improved by your interacting with it. And you can't improve things if you just think it in your head and you don't, put it out in the world. So really, at the end of the day, this is just a call to just not get stuck in your head and to get back into being consistent with your outputs, and couple that with doing your best every time you show up. And sometimes your best is a hot mess, and that's fine, but your best consistently over time will make you excellent. It will make you a weapon out in the world. It will make you noticed at work, in the marketplace. It'll make you a better partner. It'll make you, noticed in the dating scene more, if that's where you're at in your life. And letting go of that comparison of like, I should be doing X, I should be doing Y, and just like, what's fun for me? What am I interested in and learning more? And how can I turn that into more goodness into the world? I think will be just a good way to live. So that's what I'm thinking about this week. It's consistency, it's getting out of my head, it's getting back into being disciplined and showing up and just figuring it out, and not being so afraid or ashamed that it's messy or that it doesn't look perfect or the way that I have in my head quite yet. And again, I'm just saying this as an illustrative point for maybe you. Maybe you have had that type of feeling too. So again, don't get stuck in your head. Get back in your consistent outputs. We'll see you guys on Monday for Start Your Week with the Coach. If you are someone that's more introverted and you're looking to lean into leadership, into leveling up your career so you get promoted and noticed, you can have more abundance in your family, then I want to also let you know that below this video there's a link to the 6 secrets of highly performing introverts, with 6 habits that we know help people succeed more, get more abundance in their life. And it's taken from a point of view as an introvert had going through corporate America. And so a lot of the clients I've helped have been a little bit more of the innerly focused, quiet types of folks. And I just wanted to put that out there to help y'all out. So if that's something you're interested in, make sure you hit the link below, click the button, then put in your name and email, and get the free training and these 6 areas you need to be working on to increase your success, your abundance, your joy, your growth, your impact. So take me up on that if you're interested. If not, no worries. If you're not introverted, it's still, the process will work for you. Just some of the illustrations and points that I'm talking about might not hit as close, but maybe you could understand how introverts think a little bit more too. So offer that up. So click the video below again. Get out of your head. Get back in your consistent outputs. See you Monday. Take care.